King Akbar loved going on expeditions to distant places. Once Akbar and his guards were traveling to Agra when they lost their way. Hungry and thirsty, they finally reached a junction of three roads. Akbar asked his guards to figure out the correct path, but none of them were able to give him the answer. Suddenly, they saw a young man coming towards them. Akbar called out to him and said, "Stop, we are stuck at this junction. Can you tell us which of these roads goes to Agra?" The man said, "None of these roads go to Agra." Akbar got angry and said, "What do you mean? Do you realize that you are talking to the emperor?" The man smiled and replied, "People go to Agra, sir, not roads. Don't you agree?" Akbar was impressed with the man's intelligent answer. He smiled and said, "I agree. You are witty and brave. What is your name?" The young man replied, "Mahesh Das." Akbar rewarded Mahesh with a bag full of gold coins and said, "Now tell me, how can I reach Agra?" Mahesh Das pointed towards the road which would lead to Agra. Before leaving, Akbar gave his ring to Mahesh Das and said, "If you ever come to Agra, come and meet me. Show me the ring and I will recognize you." Mahesh Das thanked Akbar for his generosity, and Akbar and his guards left for Agra. Several years had passed since Mahesh Das met Akbar. He lived in a small town, and though famous for his knowledge and wit, Mahesh wasn't wealthy. One day he remembered Akbar's promise and decided to visit the royal court in search of employment. But at the gates of the royal court, he was stopped by a guard. Mahesh showed him the precious ring given by Emperor Akbar. Recognizing the ring immediately, the greedy guard decided to strike a bargain. He said, "I will let you enter, but on one condition. You must promise me that you will share with me half of the reward that you receive from Jahapana." Mahesh smiled and agreed. He went inside the court, bowed before Akbar, and showed him the ring given to him earlier. The king immediately recognized him and said, "What do you want from me, nobleman?" "Hujur, I want 50 lashes as a reward," he said. Everyone in the court was stunned on hearing this and assumed that Mahesh Das was a madman. Akbar asked him the reason for such a strange request. Mahesh said he would reveal everything only after receiving the lashes. After Akbar agreed to the unusual request, a soldier thrashed Mahesh Das with a whip. After 25th lash, Mahesh Das signaled the soldier to stop and said, "Huzur, please call the man who guards your palace gate." Akbar was even more perplexed, but ordered that the guard be summoned inside. As the guard entered, Mahesh Das said, "Jahapana, this greedy guard allowed me to enter your court on the condition that I would share half of my reward with him. I wish to fulfill my promise, so he should receive the remaining 25 lashes." King Akbar ordered this man to teach the guard a lesson by whipping him 25 times. He then sent the guard to prison for demanding a bribe. He was impressed with Mahesh's wit and decided to make him his chief advisor and gave him the name Birbal.